Morning, Judy.
Good morning. Are you ready to have a balanced day?
No,
No.
absolutely not.
I think
Not.
we've had a discussion about this sometime a while back, and we talked
Hmm.
about a book I read called Margin, which is kind of a book about making sure your life is balanced and all this kind of thing. And
Hmm.
yeah, not so much.
No. Back in the day, I often, having been a teacher for 30 years, there was always a sense of we would go camping at the end of July, beginning of August, and I would bring a book along to prepare myself for the next school year. And I would read it and get all kinds of ideas about how this school year was going to be different than the last one, what I was going to do in terms of my physical body, in terms of taking care of myself, what things I was going to do in my classroom, what things I was going to change, what kinds, how I was going to work on my home and family life, and
Hmm.
all the different things. And I'd have categories of what I was going to do and try to balance things so that I had a more balanced life, so that I wasn't crazy. And guess what?
Didn't work.
I was a mess. As they say now, a hot mess all the time in all the places of my life. And
Yeah.
so now I have a new philosophy about balance based on my
Don't
own
stop
personal experience.
right on the new philosophy. Don't tell it. Got to
Okay,
write on it.
that's what I'll do. And what about
Okay.
you? Where
Are
are
you
you? Wait
ready?
a minute.
I
What
gotta
about
find
you?
my phone. Oh, mine. I don't know. I gotta wait for my pen to tell me. It's too early. My brain isn't functioning, but I think balance works in some cases. But I'm going to talk about something that I thought I was all wet, and I learned I wasn't.
Okay,
How about that?
beautiful. Okay, that
Ready?
was short and sweet. We've
I've
got
got my
ready
timer,
to go.
and I'm
Okay,
about to push my finger to say
go.
start.
We're back.
Wow. I didn't even go anywhere near where I thought I was going to go. So
Really?
I actually recounted a story that you'll never believe, that I was freaked out about something in Matthew's life. And it was when he was little and he was just starting to eat solid foods. And sometimes he'd eat nothing but fruit for a whole day. He didn't want to eat veggies, he didn't want meat, he just wanted fruit. And then another day he'd eat squash every meal. And then maybe another day, he'd have meat for breakfast and fruit for lunch and squash for dinner. And I was all freaked out. This kid is going to die of scurvy or something, And I talked to my pediatrician. I said, what am I going to do? I can't get him to eat a balanced diet. And he said, Judy, chill.
Mhm.
Sounds like he's a good eater. Like if you take it a week at a time, you can check all the boxes.
Mhm.
But don't drive yourself crazy by trying to have every meal be a balanced meal, because he's a kid. It's not going to happen.
Mhm.
And I got the greatest sense of relief because of that. And I mean, Matt, he's pretty healthy, and he's a good eater. And I mean, he even likes Brussels sprouts, and asparagus came to be his favorite food, not pizza, asparagus. How about that? And I also have to say that I think balance can really help a relationship.
Mhm.
And I think you should have some, no rule, special time for your significant other sometime throughout the week.
Mhm.
I don't believe, however, that it has to be the same time, planned a year out, date night, whatever. That would drive me nuts. As long as between the little things and the special times, you allow yourself to show your significant other that they're very special to you.
Mhm.
But I don't think it has to be totally, if you watch an hour of TV, then you need an hour of quality time. No. Mm-mm.
Mhm.
Sorry, don't go there for me. How about you?
Well, I also wrote about eating, and there was a book by Barbara Kingsolver, and I don't remember the title of it, but she was talking about eating local. She got into a little bit of the history of human eating, And she makes a statement in her book that, you know, in the way back at beginning humans, that if you think about what people would have eaten, it would have been very unbalanced. Our notion of what balanced is a very new idea. And we would have been eating more fruits and vegetables in the fall, in the summer and fall, and more meat and fish in the winter and spring. I mean, and that would have been balanced, you know? So
if you took a year at a time. Yeah.
yes, when we're looking at what our opinion of balance is, it's a very much a culturally constructed idea. And that also led me to think, when we look at our lives, I have always, thought I wanted balance in my life. But when you actually start thinking about people who have created great things in the world, what great thing has ever been achieved through balance?
Do you think Thomas Edison stopped his experiments to say, oh, tonight's date night, I have to take my wife out to dinner? I don't think so.
I have a quote. I've quoted myself. Balance can be planned for and worked toward, but its achievement is elusive. And there is a reason for that. No great accomplishment has ever been created due to a peaceful state of balance.
It actually, if somebody, I have trouble with, when I was younger, they wanted me to be on a bowling league. And that meant every Tuesday night at 6 o'clock, I had to go bowling. Well, maybe I felt like going bowling on Thursday at 6 o'clock, but I had to go Tuesday night at 6 o'clock. It isn't my thing at all. So yeah, I have to agree. I think balance is something that,
I mean, I know that structure and predictability is good for kids. And as a teacher in my classroom, I was religious. I had structures, I had predictability. My class was never late for art, music, gym. I mean, there were just things that we did to make life work and to move kids from point A to point B. But in my own family, balance has never been it is something that I strove for years.
you tried to have happen, right?
Yeah, exactly. That. And really, I think everybody would agree that I'm the most unbalanced person they know.
But you're delightful, you're spontaneous, you're all those things. Yeah, I would challenge.
You do need to have some balance in your life so that spontaneity even happens, right?
That's true. That's true. And I think that if you are so spontaneous that you're off doing this when the opportunity to do that is presented, that can mess you up, And I think the part of balance I do agree with is making yourself some downtime in your day so that you get to choose what you do and how it happens. And I think that can help you to appreciate the fact that often you have to operate from a position of being balanced.
There you go. Okay.
What do you think?
I concur.
You concur. Well, I'm glad. Thank you. I'm not up for an argument. It's too early. Okay.
Where are we going tomorrow, Judy? Day number 20.
Tomorrow, we are going to open. What do you think of that?
I'll have to mull that one over. Nothing comes to me initially other than open hands.
Yeah.
Ooh, receiving.
Open mind. Open heart. Open door.
Open you can
opportunity.
Come and go through open doors.
That's right.
Okay.
Got it. Wait until tomorrow. This will be great.
Okay, we'll see you then.
Enjoy your day, Lisa.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.